Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Fibble puzzle. This is Wordle, but there's a liar in every row. So maybe the A is lying, but if it is, should it be grey or green instead? Or maybe the R, I, S or E is the one that's lying. The only way to find out is to play. It's auto-populated to our first guess, and it's pretty helpful, isn't it? We've got 3 letters that are not grey. So I'm going to make use of that fact by keeping the A, I and S in the word to see if we learn anything useful. So let's try a waste. And let's hope it's not a waste of a guess. Oh, that is kind of good and bad news. It's good news, of course, because now we've got at least 3 letters correct. But it's bad news in the sense that I still have no idea what the liar is on either of the rows. Maybe we just don't have an I. Maybe that's what's been lying both times. Because it could be something like tasty. Alternatively, maybe we just don't have an S. That would mean we have to use blank A, and we also have to use the T and the I in new positions, so it could be cacti. I'm definitely not going for that because I don't want to duplicate the I. The thing is, if the I is in the word, it's quite likely to be third, so the fact that it's yellow twice is what's making me doubt it. I also tend not to have plurals, so I don't really want to stick the S at the end, because I don't think it's going to just be something like tanks. But maybe it's worth a shot, just in case it gives me something useful. The other thing I wanted to try is an SAT beginning, but I can only think of satin, and I don't want to use the I, because I'm assuming that it's lying. Let's just go for tanks. It's not going to be correct. But it will give me something useful, I hope. What has it told me? I have still no idea what's lying. Okay, so if we don't have an S, then it has to be blank A-N-T blank. And we have to use the I. I don't think that's going to work. So I think we definitely do have an S. What else does that mean? So if we don't have an I, then the S has to be first. So it has to be S-A-N-T blank. Or, well, actually the N would have to be lying, wouldn't it? Because otherwise we don't have a liar on that row. I just don't think that's going to work either. Maybe we just don't have an A and that's been lying every time. That would mean we've got S-I-N-T blank? That doesn't seem likely either. What is going on here? How can I have a liar in every row? I've got so much information and it's all consistent. That's the problem. If I had a green A here and a yellow A here, then I'd know that one of them was lying, but that's not the case. So I've got no idea what's lying. What if we don't have a T? That's fairly plausible, isn't it? That would mean we've got an A-I-S and an N. And we have to have something lying on the top row, which I think would mean we have to have an R or an E. So that would be all 5 letters. And I don't think that works. We can't use S-A-N-I. Well, the S would have to be first. It would have to be S-A-N. And then I-E or I-R. That's just not a word. So that means the T isn't lying. So if the T's not lying and the S isn't lying, then it's just got to be Santa, hasn't it? But then there isn't a liar in this row. I'm so confused. I don't think we can have an I. Maybe we just don't have the N as well. But what do we have? I still want this to be an SAT word. Salty! Oh, the T can be fourth rather than third. Oh, I thought that was actually going to be correct, but clearly not. Oh, it's going to be nasty, isn't it? Whenever I find a letter that is green, and I assume or deduce that it must be lying, I always assume, or I always mentally put it as grey. But here it could be lying because it could be yellow. So I think that is lying because it's yellow. Now that is lying because it's meant to be green. So it's actually going to be nasty. I think that does work. And surely there can't be anything else that works. Oh, there is something else that works. Oh, no. Okay, the A has got to be the liar there, hasn't it? So if the A is lying there, that means we definitely don't have an N. Oh, is it going to be pasta? The S can be third. It's blank. AST blank. Wow, I made a complete mess of that, didn't I? That was 5 total guesses, because the top one doesn't count, of course, but that's still bad enough. I mean, it's nowhere near my worst, but it's also nowhere near my best. That was very slow, and very many more guesses than I would have wanted, considering how close I was right from the start. That was tricky, just because I could not work out what was lying. But we got there in the end. Well done if you did better than me. I'm sure you did today. And it's Fibble. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.